Okay, so it is, okay, there we go. Now we got Amanda. Good, 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 good. All right, so I got two of my emeralds on. I have Amanda Bonner, who is an emerald, who just became emerald. Sharona, who is a veteran emerald. And I have Tammy, who is a new, I'm starting the business and rocking the wellness at the same time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's a stay-at-home mom, and she's just really, Tammy's really excited and passionate about like helping other people, like right out of the gate. And something that I want to give a little recognition to tonight is, you have good coaches when they take their business and run. And not saying I'm saying that because you're taking your goals and your whys and your happiness and just going for it and having no reservations. Or you might be scared, but you're doing it anyways. And I love that. I love that. So I think that's really cool because I know it can be scary, but we're going to talk about all of that, you guys, tonight, because I think it's important. So a couple of announcements really quickly is that you guys all know that every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time, we have our planning call, but that's moved over to Team Rise and Shine. There's also a live Q&A tomorrow night in Team Rise and Shine if you cannot do a weekend. So we wanted to give like a both. So if you need something on the weekend, you can go on the weekend, but if you need weekday or weeknight, it's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Danielle McKean's hosting it. But we want you guys to really make sure you check Team Rise and Shine at least once a day. Go in there, see what's happening, check out the events, and utilize all the tools. All the tools. But tonight's really cool, you guys, because Demetria is going to talk to you guys tonight about why Emerald's so important, why this business should always be run on fun, and how you can enjoy it and how to still be okay being afraid to invite, but knowing that that's the bread and butter of your business too. But also the bread and butter of your business is to take care of yourself and be a rock star challenger in your group. So I'm going to get quiet. She's going to take the reins. And then if you guys have questions in the chat, write them up, and then I will kind of flag down for the last 10 minutes and we'll just do live Q&A. Sound good?
That
all right,
sounds
girl.
Great. Yes. So thank you, Stacy, so much for asking me to be on the call. I feel honored anytime someone asks me to be on their call. It just makes me feel special, and I love to share anything that I've learned. For those of you who are newer or who are watching this and are newer and don't know who I am, my name's Demetria Brown. I've been a Team Beachbody coach for 5 years now, which is insane. I started this business because I wanted to have extra income for my family. I wanted to do something that mattered to me, and health and wellness matters a lot to me. And I saw an opportunity and I ran with it. I mean, that's the long and short of it. I could get into my story some other time, but I want to get into the call. So Stacy and I have been friends for a long time. We knew each other since high school. She was a new mama. She needed a solution. This worked for me, and I will tell you, as a former gym rat and somebody who was certified as a personal trainer, who used to train people and spend my life in the gym, I was very skeptical. And all that mindset coming into this business led me to have a lot of fears when I was building the business. So I want to talk to you guys about why that doesn't have to be what holds you back. Everybody's going to come into this business from different angles. You're going to be full-time working, full-time stay-at-home, somewhere in between. You're going to have all kinds of walks of life. Some of you might be in the middle of tragedy. Some of you might never have experienced anything difficult. You're going to have everybody from all walks of life. But the common ground is health and wellness is something that you cannot have a good life without. So why that's important to me is because if you're doing something that is foundationally important to you at all stages of your life, then you can continue to show up for it at all stages of your life. So you can't do much without your health. I was just sick 2 days ago. I spent 10 hours in the toilet throwing up. Okay. I got a stomach bug from my son, and I was literally begging at the final end of it. I was like, please God, make this go away, because I was so miserable. And when I started to come back out of that, I realized how much I take my health for granted. And then, of course, it started making me think about this business. So I want to talk to you guys about the topics that Stacy mentioned in the beginning of the call, why it's important to be Emerald, why it's important to grow your business, no matter what stage you are. But before all of that, I want you guys to understand that this is about you, okay? This is not about rank advancement and success club points and all these things. Those things are part of your business, but you are your business. So if you aren't showing up, and if you aren't enthusiastic, and if you're not having fun, this is not going to be something that is going to flow for you. It's going to be something that you are going to look at as difficult and challenging, and another to do, and another thing on your list. And I'm a mom and I'm so busy. I don't need another to do. I don't need another thing on my plate. I don't know about you, but I've been there throughout these 5 years a million times, like questioning, is this really for me? Is this really something I can do? Is this really something I want to do? But every single time I've come to that place where I'm questioning either myself or the business or both, I always go back to what brought me here to begin with. I was excited, you guys. I was excited about the opportunity. I was like, this is freaking insane. Like, I signed up 21 Day Fix first launch, which is so cool because now obviously we're having the brand new reshooting of the 21 Day Fix, which just gives me chills because I cannot wait to see what it's going to be like. But it also brings me back to personally my excitement for this business, because what happened was it was simple. I don't know how you guys are, but I'm an overcomplicator. I make everything more complicated than it needs to be. I overthink, I add extra steps, I do all this stuff that is just so unnecessary because I struggle with perfectionism. So I want it to be like, okay, I did it, and I dotted all the I's, and I crossed all the T's, and I'm an A student. So when I got into this business, I was just excited. I was like, I see the opportunity. Oh my gosh, we could do so many things with this business. It was a simple solution for me as a mom. I was not spending hours in the gym anymore, but I was getting the same results, even better. I was showing up every day. I was not quitting on myself. And I had never, some of you have probably been on sports teams. Other than as a kid playing soccer, which I barely remember doing, I was never on like a team where I had to rely on other people. So I was like this loner who was just self-motivated. That doesn't last very long. Not in this business, and really not in life. That's not really how you set yourself up for success in life, is being a loner. Yes, there are some things you can do alone, but this is a team effort. And I had never been part of a team. And so all of a sudden I had all these people rooting for me. And I had all these people who actually gave a crap if I showed up for myself or not. And I had this whole support system that just blew my mind. And I had never had it before. I didn't even know that I needed it because I never had it. And I just was white knuckling my way through every single day of my life, just trying to do my best. And then all of a sudden I was given this gift and thrown into this challenge group where I was loved, supported, not judged, rooted on, not competed with. It was like this, heaven sent. And so when I got excited about the business, I just went in. I didn't ask my coach. I'm not saying to do that. Thankfully, you guys have an amazing, very well organized coach, Stacy, who is like giving you all the goods. I just was like so excited. I just went in and started posting stuff. If you Google, if you go on Facebook and look at some of my past posts, which should be popping up right around now, you're going to die laughing because they're bad. But the point is, I didn't care. The point is that I was just as nervous to post as I get now sometimes with figuring out how to do Instagram and like, what's all this stories and like the polls and all this stuff that I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm figuring it out, and I'm feeling fear, but I'm doing it anyway. So I want to really get you guys to visualize and go back to the day one, whether that's day one of your challenge group or day one when you decided to become a coach. There was something in you that got excited about the opportunity. Whether that was just to change yourself and you saw that, I could do something and level up in my life in this way and feel better about myself. And then all of a sudden you realize, okay, there's a business opportunity attached to that. This is awesome. And then there was a day that came where you started to compare. You started to self-doubt. You started to say, oh my gosh, look at my coach is doing all this stuff. There's no way I'll ever have time or ability, or I don't even know what she's doing. There was a day that you started to trade your excitement for fear and doubt. And when that day happened, you had a decision to make. Which one of those were you going to feed? We have this decision every single day. We have to decide every single day. But there was a day when your excitement went from, oh my gosh, I can't, this is so cool. Like, I'm so pumped. I can't believe this opportunity. I'm so excited. Or maybe you weren't as excited and you were just kind of shyly excited. Like, oh my gosh, I think I could really do this. But you were like even scared to say it out loud. Wherever you fell in there was an excitement there. And then all of a sudden you saw the opportunity, you saw what was in front of you, and you saw the moving pieces, and then you got overwhelmed. It's normal for that to happen. But what I want to share with you tonight is your business is built on your excitement, because excitement creates momentum. Stacy is one of the most organized, excited, like enthusiastic, consistent coaches on our entire team. I'm going to tell you that right now. If she's your coach and she brought you into this business, you got lucky, okay? Because she happens to have this like Energizer bunny. I don't know where she gets it from. I don't know what the hell's going on. But she drinks Energize. I know that. But what I'm saying to you is that it's not because she's Stacy and oh, she got lucky. I'm really just joking about that. It's a decision that she makes every single day, because her life is just as hard as your life, if not harder. Her life has ups and downs every single day. It has behind the scenes crap that nobody wants to deal with. There's all of these choices that she has to make every single day as a coach. And then when she decided to level up and be a leader and lead her team of coaches, there's even more decisions that she had to make to decide, which one am I going to feed? Am I going to feed my excitement, or am I going to feed my fear? And this is not a judgment of which one you're feeding, like, oh, you're bad because you decided. This is simply to let you know that this is normal to do. This happens to all of us. We all do the comparison thing. We all do the, oh my gosh, I got to hit Success Club thing. We all do the, I have to check off all the boxes things. We all do that. But you have to regain control. You are the only one driving the ship. It's not Stacy. It's not me. It's not Team Rise and Shine. It's not Team Epic Journey. It's not Diesel Nation. It's not Team Beachbody. It's you. And so you have to say, okay, what was it that got me so pumped? Like, you have to give yourself 5 minutes a day and just go back and say, okay, oh my gosh, I remember when I was 50 pounds overweight and I was so miserable. And I remember when I saw the weight start coming off and how I felt and how I just wanted to share that with people. Or I remember how desperate I felt to cover the cost of my challenge pack because I just wanted something to change in my life. And then I found 2 people to join me. Who cares if it was your mom and your Uncle Sam? It doesn't matter. You found 2 people that supported you and that loved you enough to say, okay, sure, why not? Whatever. Let me tell you something. We're going to get into Emerald, but let me just tell you. Let me ask you something. How many of you joined Team Beachbody or joined Stacy's team or joined her challenge group to earn Success Club? Right? Just comments, raise your hand. Anybody? Did anybody join and was like, dude, there's this thing, Success Club, and I'm freaking pumped. I'm going to start a business so I can earn these points. Nobody, right? I don't even have to look at the comments because I know the answer is no one. Did you join Team Beachbody to share a sweaty selfie every day on Facebook and Instagram? It was that like your big why. Like, I cannot wait to show everybody how sweaty and gross I am and how hard my workout was. I doubt it. Did you join to be attached to your phone every day? No. Did you join to compare yourself to Stacy, myself, or anybody else that's on your team? rank advanced or not rank advanced? No. And did you join to sell Shakeology? 0. No? Nope. Okay. I doubt any of you even got so pumped like, I want to join Team Beachbody and become a coach so I can run challenge groups. I can't wait. Like, don't get me wrong, we love running challenge groups, but that is not why, you guys. So all these things are part of moving parts that build your business, but they are not your business. They help your business to run. They create a business for you, but you are your business. If you are just showing up and doing the things, but you're not excited and you're not having fun, you're not going to be able to do the things for long, and you're going to lose your way. You're going to lose the reason why, and you're not going to rank advance, and you're not going to see your income grow. You're not going to hit Success Club. You have to go back to what you actually care about. So if you're anything like me, when I start to get those self-doubt things come in, or I've just had a ton of crap coming at me behind the scenes, and I'm just like, I don't feel like freaking posting on social media. I don't want to do my stories. I just want to hide from the world because I don't want to talk to people. I'm naturally an introvert, so that's just me normally. And then add some crap onto it, it's like, I really don't want to talk to anybody. But on those days, I have a decision to make like you do. And it's the decision to say, okay, do I show up and give myself guilt and go, okay, I got to do all the things that my coach told me to do, and I got to do all the things that I know they say that successful coaches do, and I got to show up in social media? No. Do I do that, or do I say, wait a minute. What am I doing here, and why am I here? What am I doing here? Because I'm telling you, this is the key to your success. This business is 98% mental. It's 2% technical. The technical part is, how do I grow my social media? How do I make my pictures look better? How do I get organized in a calendar and get a flow going? That's the technical part. Those are skills that you can learn whether you're excited or not. The business will not gain that combustion it needs to gain momentum to get up the hill and start getting the well pumping and get the water coming out and gushing out without you holding tight to that why. And I don't care how many times Stacy has said this to you, you need to hear it again, because you're not going to do anything long term, and you're not going to be able to stick to anything, and you're going to find yourself going, I don't know, I'm trying, but it's just not working, and or being inconsistent if you're not excited about it. And the only way for you to get excited is to remember the feelings that you had when you said, I'm taking this leap of faith into the challenge group, leap of faith into the business. So I could go on about that forever, but I want to talk about what Stacy asked me to talk about, which is the importance of Emerald. Okay, you guys, Emerald is just something that Beachbody has put as a way to measure you moving forward. And they've created a pay structure that has given these different names and rank advancements, just like any other business. Okay, ours is Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, Star, Diamond. The reason why it's so important to become an Emerald coach is because, number one, all those exciting reasons why you decided to become a coach now get to start flourishing. So you got into the challenge group to lose weight or gain muscle or whatever your reasons were. But then you decided to start building a business to make money. Like, there's no shame in that. You came into this to make money, and you should be making money because there's a lot of money to be made. Okay. So Emerald is your first door open to that income. Yes, you can sell a challenge pack and make a commission. You can sell anything in our Beachbody shop and make a commission. But Emerald is that first business open level for you. And let me tell you that it's not just about what it's going to do for you monetarily. It's also what it's going to do for your team. When you advance, your whole team advances. So I'm not going to get into the technical part about that, but I'm going to tell you about the morale part of it. When I became a Diamond coach, the people that created my Diamond account as a Diamond coach were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we did this. You want to know why? Because it wasn't a me thing. It was a we thing. I didn't become a diamond coach because I just did it all on my own. I became a diamond coach because I was excited and I helped other people to understand the value of what this business offered, and they got excited. That's how I became a diamond coach. Yes, there's a technical, you have to have 2 emeralds and one over here, and you have to have 8 coaches. That is not how I became a diamond coach. I became a diamond coach because I was excited and I let other people in on this opportunity. If you're giving into your fear and you're not sharing this opportunity with people, you're doing a disservice for them that really is not fair, because you were given this opportunity. You were told by somebody who also had those same fears what this could do for your life and how it could change your life. So as a team, let me just keep it real with y'all. Stacy shows up for you more than most coaches show up for any team. Okay. Yes, there's some amazing coaches on Team Beachbody, but Stacy is one of the most, she's like another Melanie Mitro. She shows up in a way that most coaches, you're not going to see them show up this way. And so it's not a matter of, that's not to make you feel bad. That's to make you understand how freaking excited you should be, because there's nothing you're missing. You're not missing the opportunity. You're not missing the tools. You're not missing the support. You're not missing anything. You have to make a decision that your why is important enough to you to say, I don't give a flip who says no to me. I don't need to be 50 pounds weight loss before I start sharing my journey. I don't need to be making $500 a week to start sharing my journey. I don't need to be, you can start right now. And let me tell you something. When I built my business to diamond and then 1-star diamond and 2-star diamond, in 5 years, I've had a total of 7 diamonds on my team total. Okay. I didn't rank advanced because they didn't all fall in this place where they need to 7-star diamond, but that's besides the point. The point is, it's you deciding that I went emerald in 2 days, y'all. Okay. Not even 2 days. I went emerald the next day after I became a coach. Why? Because I was like, this is real. This is exciting. Who wants to join me? I signed my husband up. Really, I signed him up and then myself because I didn't know what I was doing. And then I signed my mother-in-law up. Emerald, boom, my business center was open right away. I started making Team Cycle bonuses right away. Was it $14 every once in a while? Yes. But then I started building my team, and then all of a sudden $14 was $100, and then $300, and then $500, and then, oh my gosh, I got a paycheck and I didn't sell a challenge pack. I didn't sell anything this week. You need that to happen because you can't challenge pack your way to freedom, okay? You need to build this business as a team. Stacy is a very good team builder, you guys. She's not BSing you and saying that this is a we thing. You are going to feel so good when you watch Team Epic Journey, when you watch the ship, the tide that raises all ships, and she can't do that without you. She has to have you on board. And you guys showing up on this team call lets me know you're on board. You're taking time out of your family time, your schedule, your day to be here. It means you want this. So the only thing that's holding you back is your fear. So I want to make sure I'm talking about what Stacy actually asked me to talk about. But you have to remember that the fun is the foundation. If you're not having fun in this business, there's jobs you can go get and not have fun. Go work and do something you hate and get a paycheck. You can do that all day. This is supposed to be fun. Not every aspect of it you're going to be in love with. There's some things you just have to do. That's called being an adult. It's called eating your vegetables. There's just some stuff you just got to do, and you're not going to like it. Suck it up. But on the other hand, this business is exciting because it's about your why. It's about what makes you move. It's about what makes, when you came in and you were like, oh my gosh, we could actually start paying our bills on time. We could actually start putting money in our savings account. We could actually open a savings account. Or maybe you're way better financially off than that. And maybe you're like, you know what? Let's pay the car off. Whatever it was that got you excited and you saw the opportunity, That's why you're here. You're not here to hit Success Club. You're not here to do all these things. However, if you want those things to come to fruition, you got to pull this out and you got to do it. You got to drink your Shakeology. You got to do your workout. You got to invite people. And let me just tell you, the scariest thing in this business is inviting. I don't give a crap if you're a 15-star, 4-time diamond. I don't care who you are. Nobody loves inviting until they do it so much that they realize they've turned that fear into excitement. Did you guys know that anxiety, fear, excitement, it's all the same reaction in your body? You actually fire the same exact reactions neurologically and physiologically when you get scared as when you get excited. It's what your brain decides that it's going to be. So you can decide if you're fearful, anxious, or excited. You can decide that and say, you know what, I'm pumped. Like, I'm about to find 14 new people that want to join my group this month. Like, who is it? No, they all said no. Excellent. Next. Let's see how many other people I can get to say no. Because the thing is, you're keeping people's futures trapped in your mouth. Stacy was my friend. I was still nervous to talk to her about it. I was like, I don't want her to think I'm selling her something. Her husband was all, I got to talk to you. I was like, oh shit. Like, sorry. I was like, I don't know what he wants to know, but whatever. It's like, you're always going to feel that fear. It's normal, but you have to make a decision. Why are you here? Because honestly, if you're not going to move your business forward to Emerald, like, what are you doing? Honestly, what are you doing? I mean, that's the tough love in me coming out, but what's the point? Like, you could be doing other things with your time. If you're not going to get over yourself and help people and grow your business and fight for that why, what is the point? You might as well just go back and be a challenger. And I know none of you want to do that. You don't need to do that because you're all rock stars. You're all here. You're all plugged in. You're all believers. You just have to hit the go button and just do it. And you don't need to wait to be perfect. I was setting this all up. Let me just tell you a real story that just happened. I was like, oh, I haven't done my unboxing yet. I'm always last minute Lucy. Okay. That's just me. I'm working on it. I've been working on it my whole life. So I'm setting it all up and I'm like, it doesn't look as good as so-and-so couple coaches that I follow. I'm like, well, her video. And then I was like, you know what? I don't have time for that. If I'm going to wait to be perfect for every flipping thing I do, nothing is going to get done. I just have to do it. Do you really think people who need a solution, who are connected to me and who are like, she's a busy mom, I'm a busy mom, it's working for her, maybe it'll work for me. Do you really think they care how my video is set up? They don't care because they don't care. They need to know that what I have might possibly be something for them. And that's all the people in your circle need to know from you. That's it. You can be Emerald tonight if you decide. Just make the decision. All right, I know I'm going long, Stacey. I know it's 9, so I'm gonna just.
You're all good. We have 10 minutes left exactly. So what's kind of cool about who's on the call tonight, these are actually 2 Emerald coaches.
Awesome.
So what we should do is utilize this, ladies, and I believe strongly that you need to unmute yourselves for a minute and pause what you're doing if you can, and ask Demetria any questions that you possibly have, or if you cannot talk, type it out, because truth be told, I'm going to call it, both of these girls could be diamond tomorrow, in my opinion. I know they can. I know they can. So what I want to do is I want to let them ask any questions if you guys have anything, and we'll just kind of wait if you want to type it or say it. But also to, what are some tips and strategies? What do you feel that's going to help them maintain Emerald? Because some of them just got it and we want to lock that in for their lifetime rank. And then also too, the financial aspect, because like you said, we cannot grow this team. I can't get us to 9-star diamond. It requires many people doing little things. Christina Delgado said that.
Yep.
Many people doing little things.
Yes. Okay, so first tip I have is, if you're married or if you have a significant other, sign them up. I don't care, sign them up. Figure it out, sign them up. You pay $16 a month for their business center. Get them at the top of your business center immediately. And then even if they're not drinking Shakeology or using any of our products yet, I don't care. You can start filtering through when you start buying things like Portion Fix, when you start buying Hydrate, just random stuff that you're like, oh my gosh, I need to try that, or I'm out of it, or whatever. You start putting that through their account. You can keep them active that way. Okay, get them signed up. Holding Emerald, depending on who you have on the other side, it's part of it is creating value. You can't control everything. Some people are just going to quit and there's nothing you can do about that. But you have to constantly instill the value. So when you're signing people up and they're like, yeah, I want to try Shakeology, or yeah, I want to try whatever, you need to continue to show them why they made a good decision, why they made a good investment, because it's an incredible investment. It should be way more expensive than it is, but it's never going to be, because that's not how Carl Daikeler rolls. It's not going to be that way. But you need to just stay connected to the people who you made this connection with and promised to. It could be your mom, it could be whoever, that's fine. But you want to make sure that you're staying connected to them and that you're serving them the best way possible, even if they're your only person on your team. Go ahead.
Question here. Amanda is saying, okay, this is a good one. She already has 2 people, one on each side, which made her an Emerald almost a week ago. She goes, I heard the spouse has to be closest to you. So she can put that person, her husband, right below that one person. She's still fine. But now it's better to do it now, I would think.
Oh, yeah. So are you saying her husband's not yet signed up?
Yeah. So she's got 2 people. And one happens to be a family member. We have to figure out what leg that is, but it's not somebody like her husband. So maybe the husband should go on that same leg.
So to be honest with you, if you got to get them, if you already have some people under there, get them signed up ASAP. Now, what I would do is you're going to have to look at your genealogy in the back, and Stacy can show you how to do that, or I can show you how to do that. But you got to look at that and see, okay, how many more people have been added in between? Because if there's whichever one has the least amount of people added between her, Stacy, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let's say this is Amanda and she's got her 2 people, and then you might have signed a coach up and that's going to go under Amanda on whatever leg she's on of yours. You got to get him on whichever has the least amount of people, which is going to be her inside leg. So which side is she on of yours?
Oh God, I have to pull it up.
We'll figure that out. But
I'll look at it, Amanda, and then we'll get back with you for sure.
But Amanda, even if you just sign him up just to get that placeholder, I just call it like a placeholder, just suck it up for the $16 and, you guys figure that out. I don't say that lightly because I know that money can be tight in all kinds of different ways. So I just mean as a business owner, it's $16.
Yep.
Figure it out, find a way to get him there, and then start making a plan for how you're going to keep him active and all that stuff. But it's really important, because if you're going to grow this business, which I know you are, you don't want to wait and then have
all these people,
your rock star in between you and your husband, and now you only get to get part of that income instead of double dipping on that income.
So I'll give an example, because I think sharing income is, I don't care to share, it's fine. But like this week, for example, I made $500 last week because I put my Ultimate Portion Fix on John. I put my Energize on John, any clothes, apparel, whatever. But now that I've built my side a little bit and I have John's side growing, I've been putting people on John's side. So it's technically like I got paid twice. Yep. So I didn't do any Success Club points for Team Cup. No, I did I did 3, but at one point I didn't, and I was still getting a paycheck. Yep. Does that make sense? Because I had John working. I wasn't working.
Yes. And so that's a different, the technical, that's a different call. But the point is that if you have a spouse or a significant other, there's advantages that you can take in this business to double dip. And if you don't get all in your head and be like, well, that's not fair. Listen, there's tons of people that are way more successful than people that have spouses. It doesn't matter. It's your decision. So the next thing I want to say is about Emerald. Getting to Diamond is really just Emerald on repeat.
It totally is.
All you have to do is think, what did I do to get to Emerald? Now, you may have had those 2 people who are, what do they call them? Your dirt people. They'll eat dirt from you. They'll buy dirt from you.
Yeah.
It might be your dirt people, and that's okay. But just understand that, don't think of diamond as like, oh my gosh, it's this big thing that's never going to happen. First of all, it's not. And second of all, it's just emerald on repeat. You just have to say, I need to, who are my next two people that are ready to rock this business? Who are my next two people that are ready to just save some money on Shakeology and their nutrition? Who, whatever, however they decide to sign up. But who are my next people? Two at a time. Just like with 2B Mindset, 2 pounds at a time, you get to diamond 2 people at a time. That's it. You don't have to be like, oh my gosh, where am I going to find all these people?
And it's their choice too. So we always have our coaching opportunities. All you have to do, like the legwork is done to present it. You just have to invite. And literally my best invite, if you want a tip, is, hey, Demetria, it's Stacy. I have a coaching opportunity sneak peek. Is it cool if I just add you to that this week? Because I think it would be really fun for you to check out and be a bug on the wall. Let me know if that's okay, right? Or something like, when I word it that way, they come back and go, sure. They do, because they're not going to say no. They don't want to be mean. It plants a seed, you put them in. Remember, no is not yet. We want to be farmers, like Demetria says, and we have a minute left. Farmers, and just plant. Plant all day long. We have 1 minute left, so 60 seconds.
Yes, and so this is just for you to have your mom brain focused for a second. Because for me, I can get off on a tangent on something, and then I'm like, great, I did excellent in this one category, but I didn't get anything else done. So this is just for you to have a way to say, I know I'm moving my business forward if I'm checking these things off. And it's just a matter of decision. Just decide, you know what, I'm pumped. I'm not scared. I'm freaking pumped to tell people about this. Do you feel like this is bad? Do you feel like this is negative? Do you feel like you're harming people? Do you feel like you're scamming them? You're not. So there is nothing to be afraid of. If ego has to go. If you can put your ego aside, you will build this business. Period. End of story. End of story.
Great call. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This was awesome, you guys. I hope you loved it. You guys can always reach out to Demetria too, and we're all on Team Rise and Shine. So this call is recorded, and I will see you guys later. Demetria, thank you so much.